Wow, this is a kingdom of plastic.
Yeah.
It's just like money, you send it up and do way.
It's Visa. Visa with the time. Slow Visa. It's Visa. It's Visa. It's Visa. Visa with the time. It's Visa. It's Visa. Africa, gone is tomorrow. Today is here. Achievement to be accomplished. Nothing to fear.
Welcome, BISA fellows, to another inspiring episode on the BISA platform. And this is your girl, Betty Osaibonsu here, where passion, values, and environment comes to life. Environment comes to life. Today, we are at the Eco Brixs facility, speaking to this amazing man who has created a lot of impact in Uganda here, picking plastics bottles from the community and converting them to finished products, creating a lot of impact in terms of waste diversification, employment opportunities. This is massive. Listen to the story and get inspired.
Well, EcoBrixs started back in 2017, and the reason it started is because plastic is such a visual, aesthetic issue that you see everywhere in Uganda. You see it piling up, being burnt on the side of the road, you see it being thrown out of windows, and you see the landfills are just masses and masses of heaps. So that was like, okay, there's a big problem here, and it's entering into all the beautiful nature that Uganda has to offer. And then combined with that, my real passion comes in job creation, and seeing that there was an issue in plastic and the ability to turn that into jobs in a sustainable way. That's what got us really excited and was the birthplace of EcoBrixs. That's why our mission is that to create green jobs, sustainable green jobs, to lift people into the employment sector in Uganda.
How long have you been in Uganda?
I've been in Uganda since 2015. Yeah, so I've seen that.
And why did you come to Uganda to do this project?
I've always had a passion for sustainable development. I think the only way to do that is through social enterprise models that are really focused on sustainability and have that drive and purpose right from the start. So I've been fortunate enough to be involved in two entities before EcoBrixs, where I established other social enterprises that were purely for impacting the community as well, and sold one and passed on the other one to a full local Ugandan team. But they're both still running, and now developed EcoBrixs over the last 6 years.
Okay, if one is to quantify your impact since your inception, what would you say your impact has been in Uganda?
I think the impact has been job creation, especially youth job creation. As EcoBrixs, we've created over 4,000 now income opportunities where people are earning directly from delivering plastic to us, because all this plastic behind us and another 30 tons down there is all paid for per kg, and we're now doing up to 100 tons a month, so that every single one of those bottles is being bought, so that creates thousands of income opportunities. So you can measure it in tons recycled, but I prefer to measure it in jobs created, number of people earning through the work we've done here.
And how about waste diversion from landfills and environmental impact?
That's 100 tons a month is a decent volume of plastic. It's millions of bottles that are coming through EcoBrixs every month. So we're I think since we started, obviously starting much smaller, doing 5 tons, 2, 3 tons, then 5 tons, then up to 15, then 20, and then we had a real spike as we gained a bit more partnerships and growth, and now we're at 100 tons, and that is amazing. But sadly, the plastic problem is just so vast and is ever growing that the challenge just keeps doubling up. So I think Uganda is expected to have a 40% increase in its plastic production over the next 2 or 3 years. So although we're increasing our recycling capacity, it'll be hard to keep up with the production levels, which is why we support policy work to change attitudes right at the top as well.
So this brings to the conversation of challenges. What challenges do you think you've encountered so far? I know you just mentioned that production of plastic will still increase. You're trying to create a sustainable environment. What other challenges do you face in the field?
Yeah, so other challenges we face is we did at the start very much face a challenge of community perception of collecting plastic. It was thought of as a dirty job for those that had real challenges and were more vulnerable, and lots of people therefore refused to do it. But then once you add value to something and people can see lives being benefited from waste collection, then lots of people have come on board. So even some of the people who were laughing at us at the start have even come and said, can we have a job here? Can we start working here? And some of our staff have been with us right from the start and have seen this progression, because we started so small. And we've learned what it's like to be a collector, because we started literally collecting plastic in my garden and then trying to find a market from it. And we did that for a few months. Then we grew to being able to get a baling machine, and we were baling plastic and then selling it on. And now we have a processing facility where we can do that added value right here in Masaka, which allows us to collect from across the south. But it's been a big challenge in changing mindsets. But I think there's a lot of groups helping to do that in different advocacy works that all helps for people to understand the challenges, and therefore we can grow together.
Okay, and now lastly, where is the future of EcoBrixs and where is it heading to?
Yeah, the future of EcoBrixs is, unfortunately, plastic waste isn't going anywhere. Even if our dream policies of single-use plastic is removed, there will still be huge volumes of plastic waste from other types of plastic always being generated. It is in literally everything that we use is plastic, from cars to the camera I'm being filmed on now. Everything has plastic as a part of it. So that, unfortunately, that waste is not really going to go anywhere. And the need for plastic is very likely to stay. So what we need to do is create this circular economy that takes the plastic and it can be reused back into all these different products. So no more plastic has to be produced. We can actually just use what's already out there in the environment, and there is plenty of it. So for that, we will be expanding. We're already expanding across southern Uganda. So we are setting up in Fort Portal, in Kabale, in Nakavali Refugee Settlement, in Mbarara, in Kalangala, in Leontonde, in Bukaman-Simbi. All these areas we are starting to collect plastic from to deliver into here, because we've added enough value to expand our reach. And then we want to establish EcoBrixs up in the north as well, in Lira and Arua, and make sure we can gather plastic from there as well, because there's no major processing facility up there. And also out to the east in Mbali side as well. And we want to be these people that are collecting plastic from the areas that are often overlooked. Everyone focuses on Kampala, and then they don't necessarily look at these outlying districts and cities, which still have huge volumes of material and often a more vulnerable community to be supported as well.
Okay, what are your short-term initiatives in terms of addressing policy issues with plastic pollution? And do you also have other issues? Because during the conversation you mentioned marketing issues with the final produce of the plastics. So do you want to address this question?
Yeah, so
short-term initiatives.
Yeah, short-term policy changes we're trying to do is we engage with NAMO on a regular basis. We've just been part of one of their research studies into green job creation, and we want to continue to push how important green job creation is, but how also important it is to stem the flow of plastic, because we can create thousands of jobs and we are recycling millions and millions of bottles, but still the producers are ahead of us. So we want to be able to create systems that either promote recycling on the whole, therefore tax reliefs within green economies that are cleaning up the pollution from those bigger companies that already receive tax reliefs. So give it to the companies that are actually cleaning up their mess. A return policy, so bottles get money for return, just like glass bottles. That would be a fantastic thing to bring in. You would instantly then see a lot more cleaner bottles coming in, because they wouldn't end up in the environment where they get dirty and then have to go through a much more complicated washing process. So that would be really helpful. A policy where we could just standardize the production of single-use plastic. Because one of the challenges we have is different colors. They require different markets and different sorting and segregating. And then on top of that, we have different labels, and labels use different types of material, different types of glue. So everything there creates a whole new innovation and a whole new market for what's basically the same product. So we could standardize these practices in colors and at least the brand in production, or remove labels altogether, do something else. But then we could recycle way more volumes, and you would see a lot more uptake as well, because people would be able to, there's steady markets for these materials, whereas the labels, it's very hard to recycle, because separating all the different types of labels is really, really tricky.
So my last question to you now would be, if communities are watching you right now, what information would you have for them?
Yeah, if communities are watching, I would say to them, get involved. There's opportunities to earn money. It's a flexible income. You can earn around any other job. Like we say, we have over 4,000 people earning now, and they can bring big sack loads like this, or you can bring just a small 50 kg sack of material. So you see them scattered around as well. So you can bring whatever's ready for you, and you can come on a daily basis and make it your full-time job, as I know 500 plus people do with us. Or you can bring it around other incomes, and when you have a sack filled at home, you can bring it in. But that first point of action, and we reward you with a cash benefit, so there's instant money reward as soon as it's received here, or one of our outlaying collection sites. We have 56 sites spread out, so you can utilize any of those as well. And then, make that your habit. Don't burn, and the smell of burning, the toxic fumes, it's so dangerous for you as well, so don't do that. Bring it to us, let us recycle it and give you money as well at the same time.
Do you want to also tell communities to reduce their consumption of this kind of products?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, refusing is the first point. So if you can refuse material, that obviously does this instant reduction on what's going out there in the environment straight away. But we need everyone to start refusing, because especially the Kavera. Like every time you go to the market, you get the small see-through bag with the smaller veg, then you put that in the black bag, then you put that in the green bag, and you end up with so many little plastic bags that are so hard to collect and recycle. Those ones often end up out in the environment. And it's so easy to replace that. Just bring your own bag, load it up, and you're instantly protecting the environment. And it's much more stronger. It's not going to rip on your way home. It's not going to fall apart. You've got one bag that will last you forever. So that change of practice would have a huge impact on the environment in Uganda. It really would.
Do you have any final response or question or anything to the public?
Yeah, so I think to the public, we all need to come together. So everyone that's working in the advocacy space, we would love to come together as one voice and have a really clear argument that we're going to defend against. And we can have multiple topics, but very clear points where we go, this is what we want to talk about. Because sometimes it can feel scattered, and there's too many points and not a clear argument with a solution-based practice. I think if we're going to present a problem, we should present a solution at the same time.
Yeah.
So part of the solution can be recycling, part of it can be tax benefits and tax reliefs for green organisations, part of it can be taxing production of virgin materials, so it becomes more profitable and economically friendly for companies to use recycled materials in their production. These are practices that if we argue in one voice together, we can see change and create proper circular economy networks that benefit the local community as they can earn more, as we've added more value, and benefit the environment at the same time. And in the end, even benefit the producers, because they get a regular flow of material locally as well without any shipping costs.
Now I can say that you are a proper Ugandan because you stayed here for so long. You're even married to a Ugandan. I'm sure very soon you give birth to a Ugandan. I would want to ask you this very off question, which is, what kind of Africa do you want to see 20 years or 50 years from now?
What type of Africa would I want to see? I think Africa is in a really unique position where it is set to be the leaders in green economy, especially Uganda. Uganda's done incredibly well in creating a green energy source through the hydro dams that could allow us to, and we export power to different countries in Uganda. So exporting to Tanzania and Rwanda. Can you imagine if we could utilize that, and we have electric cars and electric buses, and we could do that, and we could create such a cleaner environment in Uganda. It's got such a good baseline to build off. Everything you plant in Uganda already grows, so let's maximize the land, let's work in agroforestry practices, and let's be an example to the rest of the world. And I think as a continent, that can be really done. We can see the energy of the young people. The fastest youth populations in the world are all in Africa. You can see that energy. These people are way more informed than I am even of the challenges in the environment. It's become such a good, high topic of conversation with everyone. So let's keep that momentum going, and let's build in practices that make Africa the showcase for the world.
My name is Caroline, and you're most welcome to EcoBrixs. I am a finance assistant, and where we are standing is our collection site, is the collection center where recycling begins. So plastic first comes and we take it to be weighed over here. The weighing scale is put up and the collectors' plastic is measured, and all the collectors are paid in kilograms. So after being measured, we receive it in finance and we pay the collectors according to the kilograms that they have brought.
Right?
Yeah. So these are the giant bags where we pack the plastic.
Okay.
Is also sorted.
Yeah. I want to ask a question. So you're saying that they put it here and they weigh, right?
Right?
They put the and the weight.
They put it up, then it's weighed.
Okay.
And then we pay in kilograms.
In kilograms. So
Yeah.
like per kilogram is how much, or 50 kilograms is how much?
A kilogram. It depends on the type of plastic that collector wants. So we have the green plastic. A kilogram of green plastic is 400 shillings. And then this one, the white plastic, a kilogram of this is 700 shillings. And
Okay.
then we also have the hard plastic.
That plastic.
I don't know if I can find an example. This one is the hard plastic. So this one, the hard plastic is 1,500 shillings.
For a kilogram, okay.
Yeah, and then we also have the mixed plastic, where a collector will bring mixed plastic. Like let's take an example of green hard plastic and white PET. So that one is 600 shillings. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
600 shillings. Okay, so after this weighing, what happens next?
After the weighing, they come to the finance office and we pay them.
Okay, you pay
And
them.
they go home happy. Most of them are like, oh, I'm going to buy supper for my family. They are happy that they are going to be able to get what to eat. They're happy that they are going to be able to pay rent, pay school fees. So the plastic collection is a really good venture in this community.
Okay.
Yeah, so we also have the sorting after. So before it comes down here, it's sorted.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's different types of sorting goes on?
The sorting, we separate the green, the hard, and the mix, because some people bring mixed plastic.
Okay.
Not like this one. This one's already sorted. This is only hard plastic in here.
Okay.
So it's sorted from the other line. So they bring it here and they separate the hard one, the green one, so that it's easy for the people in the production line.
So how long does it take you to put together all these plastics?
Sorry?
Do you know how long it takes to like bring all these plastics?
To bring it or to sort it? For it to be sorted?
No, like to bring all these plastics.
Oh,
here.
this one here. Maybe a month.
A month.
Yeah. A month, sometimes 2 months.
Wow, this is a kingdom of plastic.
Yeah.
It's just like money, you send it up and do way.
So that is the crusher line.
The crusher line, okay.
They are crushing the plastic and into small flakes.
Ah.
So maybe I'll take you around the crusher line
Okay.
and I'll introduce you to the people.
Can we go here?
You want us to go through here?
No, like
No, we can pass here.
Isaac, can you use your shoe to take a little video over there? Because I know your shoe can go.
You want us to go as well?
I don't know. Can we?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Looks like a lot of sound. I hope one doesn't sink.
I think we can stop here, then we just pass like that.
Okay.
Then I can take you
That's
around.
Okay, so
these are plastic. This is what the hard plastic does. This is what we get from the hard plastic.
wow, you used to build
This is
an entire, should I say, it's a house?
yeah. This is a,
Okay.
This is a large beam.
A large beam.
Yeah. I think Andy has already taken you
Yes.
through the different types of beams. So this is the staircase to the shelter.
Okay, the
That is
shelter.
already a plastic.
All
shelter.
made from plastics.
Yes.
And what is that small place there?
It's an office.
Office,
You want us to
okay.
go there?
Yes. Oh, made from plastic, right? This?
Yeah.
Wow.
Plastic.
Made from plastic. Oh, flower vase.
Plates. So these ones are interlocking bricks.
For games?
For
Or
construction.
construction?
Yeah. These are pegs. Pegs for
pegging your clothes.
Yeah. This is a bracelet. Bracelet.
Oh, okay. Ah, this is nice.
Let's try it on.
I see.
It's cute, right?
Okay.
And then necklace.
Oh. I don't know if it's gonna go into my head. My head is so big right now.
No, it's not.
Okay. I see.
Necklace.
Nice.
Then earrings.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So these ones can also be flower pots.
Yeah. Yeah, this
Flower
looks
pots,
exactly like
kind-
flower pot.
Yeah. So you can put it down here.
Oh.
Or this one.
Okay. Wow. And I'm sure this is based on your molding machine.
Yes.
That gives you different varieties.
Yeah.
And what is this?
Soap
A
dish.
soap dish.
Yeah.
Ooh. Nice. This is very typical.
These are rulers.
Okay, stretchable roll.
Yeah.
I see, nice. Guys, check this out.
This is a toilet slab.
Okay.
This one.
For toilets.
Yeah.
What's this?
I'm not sure about that. It's a more maybe.
Okay, I think
Still being studied.
yes, still instead I can see. Looks good.
Yeah. It's from the other sorting line, conveyor belt. Right? Then it comes and it's crushed from here. And then it's washed. Here it's rinsed. Then here, dried. We dry it from here.
Okay.
Yeah. Then
So right now nothing is inside, right?
right now, no.
Okay.
No. So it comes out from here, and this is the end product. Yeah. Then it's packed,
Okay.
crushed PET.
Based on their colors.
Yeah. No, this is the crushed PET. Remember the white PET I told you
Okay.
about? So this is the one packed and sold.
So also the same things?
Sorry?
Are they the same crushed bottles? This?
Yes. All
Okay.
these are the crushed bottles. So
Okay.
maybe you can go also to this one, where they make the fence posts. So Ronald, what are you making from here? So the other one is the crushed hard plastic. Crushed hard plastic is forwarded here. Then we make the sheet lumber, the fence post, all the items that we sold from there. This is the machine that makes it.
The final product comes out from here.
Yes.
Okay.
Extruder, right? This is the extruder machine.
Okay. And all these leftovers, can it be used again? Okay. Oh, okay. Beat plastic pollution. If only that could be literally it. Just beat plastic pollution. Wow, guys, this is an amazing story. You've seen the impact these people are creating here. You've seen their future. It's time.
It's the obvious choice at the moment.
Their contact is on the screen below to reach out if it's donation wise. Just to keep other people going. You see the number of disabled people that are employed from this facility. You can see the employment that is creating. You can see that we have a huge problem of waste management. And some people have decided to take this upon themselves and create solution. It's quite commendable. BESA Fellows, oh my God, come on, BESA Fellows, you have to be inspired. Stay tuned and don't forget to follow us on all our social media channels. We're just speaking to Andy right now, and he's a great guy. He's married to a Kenyan, and can you imagine? He's an African. I'll just call him an African because he does everything about Africa, and he has stayed here for a long time. This is where we have to support such projects. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media channels and be inspired with stories from Africa. This was your favorite girl, Betty Osei on The BESA Show. I hope you are inspired because we are. Stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe to all our social media channels. It's displayed on the screen, and don't forget to press that notification bell to receive updates when they come by.
It's BESA.